The first project we have completed with the National Trust is a capsule collection of paint colours, simply called Greene. It contains 31 historic green shades, including many original colours that we sampled during extensive research undertaken in hundreds of National Trust houses and gardens. The palette is not only inspired by the magnificent properties in which we found the colours, but also by the people and the personalities who lived in them. Hilltop Farm, the home of Beatrix Potter, gave us 2 greens, including the fabulous signature shade Sage and Onions. This is the bold colour on the garden gate that also featured in her story The Tales of Jemima Puddleduck, and got its name from the story in which the hapless Jemima enthusiastically gathers the ingredients for the gentleman fox's favourite meal of roast duck. We also have a couple of greens from the home of the playwright George Bernard Shaw. Hopper is the distinctive colour he had painted on all the exterior woodwork of the house, a rather fashionable thing to do in the early 20th century. Shaw's Corner, as it's known, also gave us the colour we've called Hidey Hole. It's the shade painted over everything in his tiny wooden writing hut, which sits amongst trees in the garden. The hut was a treasured escape for Shaw and was nicknamed London, so unwanted visitors could be told he was away visiting the capital. Snows Hill Manor gave us a rather nice deep greeny blue colour called Goblin. It's named after Charles Wade, the wonderful eccentric owner who filled his house with a fabulous collection of interesting artefacts, to the point where he moved into a small cottage in his garden where he reputedly slept in a coffin with a dead bat. He had a reputation for playing tricks on his guests, and unimpressed, his neighbour, the author Graham Greene, reportedly referred to him as the half-goblin. Pall Mall was found in the home of Walter Whitmore Jones at Chastleton House. Walter Whitmore Jones was the man who invented the rules to croquet, and this colour itself was taken from one of his croquet balls. As a colour authority ourselves, it really is a great challenge to be able to take and discover old colours and bring them into a new interior. Often the oldest colours are the timeless colours. So greys, blues, greens, they're all colours that we feel natural with, we feel comfortable with, and people like to live with them.
What's really special about this partnership is it's not just about the National Trust collection of colours, but we work across all of their portfolio of colours, and Little Green supports our conservation work with all of those colours. And we are really looking forward to the next range that we do, and also working with Little Green long term for a lot of years to come.